Hi everyone, I'm JD. Welcome back to my channel. This is my latest journal that I've made, and it is one of my favorites that I've made so far. Oh my goodness, I really love this one. There's a whole bunch of meaning packed into this one, and I guess that's why it's one of my favorites, but also because it looks really cool. But I'm calling it the Heirloom Sewing Journal, and it's all packed with a concept journal, I suppose, with ideas around tradition, family tradition, obviously a sewing theme, and yeah, I'll just share about my own connection to it, and I guess tell a story with that concept journal idea here. So first of all, I used this book cover from an op shop that was called Tying the Perfect Parcel, Everything You Should Know How to Do. So it had sewing things in there and just all different things, cooking, sewing, home maintenance, beauty, all that kind of thing. So I thought it was kind of a fitting book. And then I got this pattern, I don't know what you call it, like the pouch, and it has the patterns in it inside. So I got the pouch and stuck it onto the cover because I just really love this gorgeous image. And then I had so much fun decorating it with sewing, adding sewing to it. So we just got some like floral lace bits here, and I chose these fabrics because they tie in with the blue dress and the pink dress. And the concept journal idea here is that these are two sisters, and this is kind of their grandmother's journal that she made for these two sisters with items from their life, from their childhood growing up. So for example, these were some buttons from some dresses that the grandma made them. Same with these buttons from different jackets and shirts and blouses that she made them. And things like this was the fairy dust that they got at a fairy party or something like that, that the grandma made fairy costumes for them. Lots of different buttons and beads. These ones could be, this was the grandmother's necklace, and she gave it to the, there were two of them, and she gave them to one each for her daughters, granddaughters. And I love these cute little scissors. These are from Tina. And what actually sparked the whole thing was this. So my dad actually bought a vintage Singer sewing machine, and it came in a cabinet, and it came with these bobbins, actual metal bobbins, and wooden spools. And I got to keep some of these, so I chose these really, aren't they just vibrant, these colours? And since there are 5 metal bobbins, I have decided to make some sewing journals with these. And this sparked this whole journal here. So there's a metal bobbin here and a spool here. Oh, not a spool, a cotton, I don't know what you call that, thing of cotton. And I used quite a few materials and bits and pieces that I got from the Artie Mays giveaway that I won. And also here, this is from Artie Mays as well. It says, she tells a beautiful story with patterns and colours, and the patchwork of her life is woven with threads of laughter and tears, memories and dreams. So that captures exactly what this journal is. This heirloom keepsake journal, and the theme of sewing, connecting it, and how connected this grandmother to her granddaughters and her sisters. They have this connection through sewing. And yeah, look at this. How cool is that? Yeah, really getting into using my sewing machine now that I can actually use it and know how to sew. This is just so fun. And all of these are elements from the dresses. So this was one of the sisters that it was her favourite dress, and this was the other sister's favourite dress, that kind of thing. Lace that the grandmother sewed onto other dresses that they made. This ties into my school dresses when I was in primary school. My grandma took 3 of my school dresses. They were blue and white checks, and she actually sewed lace onto them. And each dress had a different design of lace. And so I felt really cool going to school, and I was the only one who had a dress with lace sewn onto it. And, my grandma just did that of her own, volunteering to do that. And I loved it. It felt really special. Anyway, so my grandma loved to sew, and she had a sewing machine, she had a tape measure, and I used to rummage through her jewelry boxes and her nail polishes and her sewing kit. And in her sewing kit, one of the things that she had was those, you know, those needles, those pins around that white wheel thing. And I loved her one because they were rainbow and they were metallic. So that was just my grandma. She was very fun like that, and like she liked pretty things. For example, you know those cotton wool thingies that you can use to wipe off nail polish? That's what she used it for. She was the only person I knew who got coloured ones. Pinks, greens, blues. It was so fun. So let's just get this dangle out the way of things that they've kept from throughout their life. And then inside, oh, so sorry, the closure is tape measure or measuring tape, which I really love. And there's 2 different types. So that's really cool. And then I covered the insides with this beautiful paper. There is a pocket here, but I wanted to leave it blank just so that I kind of just like it as is. I didn't want to cover up any of this. But you can, often I use the front pocket to write where I got the journal from, who made it, when I got it, and what I'm going to use the journal for, or a little note or a quote that sets the journal, starts it off kind of thing. So you can do that if you want, but then, yeah, all of it is fully embellished, lots of sewing, and lots of vintage items in here too, so we'll get to that. But in this pocket here, hello beautiful, thought we better start it off like that, because in this concept journal, the grandma was always, you know, telling her granddaughters how beautiful they were, embellished with family and friends, backed with tradition, stitched with love, with cornerstones placed carefully to create a one-of-a-kind journey through time. So I want to put that on the front page as well, because that kind of just captures what this journal is about. Family, friends, tradition, and one-of-a-kind journey. And this is what this is capturing, a one-of-a-kind journey. Okay, so we've got some authentic vintage ephemera from my sister-in-law's grandma. So I like that connection there as well to my own family legacy. And just, yeah, lots of different fun things in here, lots of pattern papers and different things. In these pockets, I've got lots of my vintage postcards. So just lots of sewing on every little piece that I could find. Even like here, just sewing onto the sides of the pages, some measuring tape stickers, button pocket, and just got some bits and pieces here, all to do with the theme. I've been putting aside sewing stuff for a long time. This is an ad from this vintage sewing magazines. I use quite a few vintage sewing magazines throughout this. And beautiful, just lots of fabrics and laces, again, from the grandmother saving this, all these items from things that she made for her granddaughters. Yep, and then just other little bits and pieces throughout this journal. So I'll try and get through this a bit quicker now that I've gone through that whole story, but oh, this is one of my collar pockets, and in here is, this is from my actual clothing, so you get a bit of me in here too. There's a button in there. There it is. But I just really love this. How cool is that? And yeah, there's actually some really cool fun things like this tucked in here. So that was from a shirt that I got for my birthday this year. Tab there. And there's bits and pieces of quotes throughout this journal, scattered throughout. A large pocket there. Love these beautiful dresses. A lace flip. And just a beautiful, beautiful tag here. I love this tag with the sewing machine. That's actually what the sewing machine looks like that Dad got. Little button pocket here, and this kind of just flips out like so. Just love the colour of these vintage pages. Another postcard in there. Let's not get every single thing out because we'll be here forever if we do that. And again, just, you know, adding bits and pieces here and there. And again. So in here, we've got some really cool little press studs. So this is why it's also chunky, this journal, not just because it's embellished, but because the embellishments I chose, some of them are actually really quite chunky, but really fun. And in this bag here, we've just got a piece of note paper, and we've got some little measuring tape pieces here, or rulers. I love doing this, so it's just like a pocket using a window, the windows from the envelope. And I love the stitching on the back. And look at this, this is so cool. So just got lots of stuff happening here, or I was going to say hanging around, but anyway. More fabric. And there's some more postcards in there. There's a guest check in here. This is from Tina. Thank you so much, Tina. I love the little jewel there. Love that fabric. We've got this cute little pocket here with a ticket. This is an ad for a school, Mentone, which is, you know, in Victoria, where I grew up. Look at this. So cute. And a little cute thing here too. This is so special as well. So vintage needles in here. So very, very special. Just tuck that in there at the top. I love this lace paper. More postcards in there. This is there's some tags like this with some numbers. They're scattered throughout, just for fun. I like how it's like actual proper things from real life. And in here we've got a little, what's it called? What are they called? Mannequins or something. Just a few of those. Kind of fun, little dolls in there. Bit of vellum here. More beautiful quotes. Here's some vintage graph paper stuck in there. Extra journaling space. I loved using this piece as a tuck spot, like a doily. I love that piece there. Sewing. This was from the actual book, the original page from this book that the journal's made out of. This is pretty cool too. It's quite thick, but that was from Artie Mays. Got an envelope here, and there's just a whole bunch of different die cuts and pieces in there, so I won't get all those out, but you can see all them. And they were from Tsunami Rose in that giveaway that I won. Again, just sewing little pieces on here and there. This was from a tag from a shirt that I got for my birthday. I love how it says Princess Highway. So the grandma would always tell her granddaughters they are princesses. And I love this cool piece here as well. That folds out. And again, just little sewing patches here and there. Tag here. And got another postcard in there. Large pocket here, and we've got a gold envelope and just got another postcard. I always like to put postcards in the envelopes. More quotes. Oh, and here is another thick piece. So we've got some really cool buttons here and some trims down here. So that's pretty fun. More postcards, and this one's a window pocket. Just some extra little pieces here for fun. Love that fabric so much. And again, we've got the fabric here. I just love all the different variety of pages too, but all with the sewing theme. So in here, I've got just it's a paper bag, kind of cut in half, and there's some postcards in there as well. And just more beautiful pieces. Again, love the dresses. I chose ones that had pretty pictures on them that I liked. One of my little pockets or thingy with 5 pockets. Again, these are cute. I especially love that one. Oh, that's kind of fun. I'll leave that hanging out. Tag there, tape thingy there, another pocket behind it, a large one. A flap here with a beautiful sweet fabric. And we do have a bit of messy stitching here and there. There's another postcard in there, and just a piece here from Tina, decorations. Again, another fabric tab, more postcards. Love that flip there, or that piece. I love this image here with those scissors. Look at how ornate those are. Pretty spectacular. I love doing this now too. So you open it up here, and you can see it through the windows, and then back here. And I love the sound too, just the textures. This is from my grandpa vintage dictionary page, and it has a piece that has a sewing related entry and image. Happiness is a full bobbin, and here I love this middle page. So this again, we've got some real thread here, so it bulks it up a bit there, and over here a vintage slide, a fashion slide from Bonnie, and that one was from Artie Mays. Oh, and this one says, may your bobbin always be full. So I like how that pairs with the bobbin on the envelope. Here, just got another piece. You can see it through there, so I won't get it out. Keep calm and sew on. And we've got this cute hanger paper clip and a piece here. More postcards. This is really fun. This was from My Dear Charlie, and it was another giveaway one actually. How cute is that? So I put this little tea bag thing, little dress, I don't know what you call that, in there. It's like paper doll almost, I don't know. And this is original from that grammar book, an expenditure page. Oh, just don't you love pockets full of things? And we have, almost getting there, another pocket full of things here. Playing card, well, I don't know if that's a playing card actually, but some sort of card. It's like the pattern on the back kind of reminded me of floral sewing. And a little mannequin there with the Eiffel Tower. And on the back, I liked how I wanted to make it look like an actual book, since I am using a book. So the end papers are the same, types there, buttons and patches, and the cold wind blowing, the days pass quickly when I am sewing. And then just the same kind of tags as was found in the front pocket. So they mirror each other. And oh yeah, along here, just reinforce the spine with this beautiful lace there too. So I really, really love it. I hope you do too. I hope you can see why I think it's my new favourite for now. So yeah, just really happy with how my, I guess, sewing skills and journal making skills are going, to be able to do this. So, you know, when I first started, I didn't think I would ever be able to make something like this, but I think the dangle is so fun. I just love this, all these pieces, and how it makes me think of, yeah, all these things were captured from these two sisters, their lives, that the grandma kept and put them aside for them, so that they now can record their life. But obviously, whoever gets this journal, if anyone is interested, you can fill it up with things from your own life, and use it as inspiration. But yeah, I hope it's very special and for you. If anyone is interested, it is my Etsy Willowbound Journal, so I'll link that below. And let me know what you think. I'll love to know what you think. And yeah, really happy with it. I can see that flip needs to go down. Okay guys, thanks so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!